Hello everyone. Today is Sunday, August 31st, 2025 at 11:17 a.m. in the morning. Excuse me. Excuse me. Right before I came on here, it might have been next door neighbor kept on making hard thumping noises. If not next door, then I don't know who it is. You know, um like, even if you're an adult, why are you just doing childish stuff? Like, if you're next to the target and you do stuff like punching the walls, or I don't know, I just heard and felt like super loud thumping noises right before I came on here. And then when I start the video, of course, all the attacks stop. So it felt like as if they were punching the wall right up against where the headboard of this bed is. And it's like, I really hate that excuse me, every time I document perp activity in hotels, I get wrongfully permanently kicked out of and banned from the whole entire corporation forever and can never go back. But I'm supposed to stay silent about everything and ignore everything, you know. My ears are still rattling from them assaulting the wall or whatever. But when I was in Pensacola, you know, I mean, I don't know, it's like now it seems like the online, the YouTube stalkers are on my ass even harder, illegally, you know. So but I mean, yeah, they have the stalking cult members online and in person. I have a right to speak up and speak out. But I'm considered the troublemaker every time I document. I mean, they were doing all those attacks and stuff. And then the very moment I start to press record, you hurry up and stop everything in its tracks. Excuse me. I mean, since the stalkers illegally know where I'm at, it feels like I'm walking on thin ice at this hotel. Like, I didn't even say the name or the address. That's them illegally finding out, and that's them doing that. So, but yeah. Excuse me. So in case y'all haven't seen it, I uploaded the grocery haul video yesterday. I mean, it didn't get to complete uploading until late last night. So yeah, I mean, but this is one of the only hotels that I know now that's under $100 per night with no deposit. And this the only one that I know of now. It's like the other hotels that I'm not banned from, they require like $50 per night, or they cost more, or $250 deposit and stuff like that, you know. or such and such amount of deposit for incidentals. They try to make it like the charge for incidentals is different from the deposit, but it's that they function the same way, you know. Excuse me. But yeah, if I think I went to get ice yesterday after I came back yesterday evening in the perp like right next door. When I went back to my room, he ran back to his room and was he was wearing a blue shirt, and he ran back to his room and hurry up and close the door like as if I'm the one that's the weird sick creep. You know, it seemed like they when I come out of my room, they come out of theirs, or vice versa. If I'm coming out, then they come in, or if I'm coming in, they go out, or whatever. And I go get ice or whatever, and then they go do something or whatever, and then they act like as if they're trying to rush me. I mean, they're trying to. I meant to say they act like they're trying to race me and trying to beat me back to their room before I get back to mine. Like if I come out of my room, they will come out immediately after I did, and then they do it like in a hurry, like fast. At other hotels, there have been moments where I come out of my room to maybe go down to breakfast or maybe do laundry, get ice or whatever. Excuse me, or have to pick up a DoorDash or whatever delivery. Excuse me, and when I unknowingly or unexpectedly walk by someone's door, they hurry up and snatch the door open and hurry up and try to run out of their room and nearly bump into me all at the same time, and they act like they're just acting wild and acting stupid and acting goofy or whatever, you know. But they got a lot more going on here than I can talk about right now. I've been forced to have to keep quiet on a lot of stuff. That's why the video I did the other day, and I'm pretty sure I've done videos like that before. You know, me questioning like why they trying to force me to act like a sellout in order to survive. Or I'm supposed to be quiet. Like every time I speak out against the targeting, I get some form of undeserved punishment by the criminals themselves. And if I'm talking to like a narcissistic control freak, fake friend, or fake TI perp, I can be like, you know, well, I was at XYZ restaurant and I was falsely accused of doing this, that, whatever. And then them talking on the phone with me, their way of defending and agreeing with the in-person perps, they would be like, if I say I was falsely accused of doing this, doing that, whatever, they'll be like, well, did you do this? Well, did you do that? I'm like, I just told you I was falsely accused. And then we end up getting into an argument, you know, and I get mad and hang up in their face and block all contact, block their phone number or whatever, and then do a video, and then they got their fake smear campaign to make me look crazy and say, oh, well, you need help, you're sick, you're crazy. I'm like, well, you a perp too. But they swore up and down, please, I'm not a perp. But you're a fake TI perp playing both sides. And that's why I'm very leery, like now it's like a time where everybody wants my phone number now. Just so when I get on the phone with them, they end up saying hurtful things. And they act like they urge to talk to me. And then when I get on the phone with them, then they want me to shut up about my targeting and ignore the stalkers and just take the abuse and be quiet. And saying, oh, stop exposing them. Stop speaking out. Stop being a threat. You know. Or they'll make it like as if I did or said something unforgivable and disgraceful. Oh, you're such a disgrace. People can only take so much before they end up having no other choice but to fight back. Especially if the so-called authorities are part of the crime. You know, they don't deserve to even be called authorities. You know. So, but anyway, as I was saying yesterday, well, last night, I worked on just a regular, not the novel, but I work on a regular short story. And I'm not done yet. But, excuse me, I'm not done yet. But, excuse me. So last night, I had to keep coughing and blowing my nose and peeing all night long. And I could not sleep until what felt like after 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. And then I woke up at about 9 o'clock. And, well, I went to bed probably like 12:40 this morning. And I had a hard time trying to sleep for hours for some reason. I could not sleep. You know. Excuse me. So I eventually went to sleep and didn't get to sleep that much, you know. But I got up, and one of the first things I did, of course, after using the bathroom, I think they tried to force diarrhea me in the middle of the night, but because I had the bentonite clay, it ended up being solid. You know, sorry for TMI, but and it kept force urinating me. But yeah, so but I would like to take a nap or something, try to get more sleep, or try to go back to sleep after I get off of here. I wish I could go swimming, but the regular swimming or whatever. Tomorrow being Labor Day, people said that that's supposed to be the last day that the outdoor regular pools are open, you know, but the indoor pools, excuse me, I think they're open year round. But I have a big problem because, you know, the indoor pools that are year round, excuse me, it's too cold. And then when you go take a shower, the water is not that hot, you know. So I feel like a relief when I get to have the heat from the sun that will warm me up, you know. Yeah. But they have this thing called Resort Pass that if you can get $20 off for your birthday gift, you know. But since I'm sleep deprived, and I think the stalking cult set that up, you know, causing me a night of sleep deprivation. So now I don't have the physical energy to go out and about and um go swim, you know. Excuse me. Excuse me. So with the resort pass, it expires tomorrow. But um I don't know if I will go or not. That you can, well, like swimming at some of these hotels or whatever. Um it's like you can be like not a guest at a hotel, and they have this thing called a resort pass where you can go and pay to swim at that hotel without being a guest, you know. But I never really did that before at a hotel. But there was some place I went swimming once last year, and it costed $20. And then the meal at the place was, you know, expensive, fancy, whatever. I used part of my YouTube AdSense payment to treat myself, you know. And I didn't, that was the only time last year I got to go swim. And they had a hot tub there, you know. But it was an awkward experience because it was mainly, I didn't know until after I got there, I think, that it was mainly geared towards the rainbow community, if you get what I mean, you know. Yeah. Um so I never went back. But I don't know what other place in New Orleans could I go where they would have like a hot tub, jacuzzi or whatever, you know. Excuse me. So, you know, and yeah. So, I mean, I don't know if I will go swimming today or not. And if I will just go do the free swimming or take advantage of the birthday resort pass, or if I should just stay here and try to rest. Um, I don't know. Excuse me. So I hate that I ended up being sleep deprived. So um well, for breakfast this morning I had the breakfast burrito from Trader Joe's, and I had a cup of kefir, the mango kefir, and I had some coconut water, and I had Trader Joe's version of I guess it's supposed to be organic, natural version of it was cherry pomegranate flavored Pop Tarts, you know. And excuse me. I don't know if I'll eat lunch. If I mean, I don't. I thought about if I might eat the salad for lunch and drink the green juice for lunch, and then have the noodles and that. I mean, if I have like the veggie noodles for dinner and add like two instead of one spoon of coconut oil, and then also add in the what do you call that? The oh, my mind went blank. The they had like the canned tuna with the beans and stuff or whatever vegetables in it. If I can have that, if I can eat that, for dinner and have some ginger beer and maybe have some of the maple cookies, I don't know. Um but I don't have any Labor Day plans really. Um excuse me. I mean, I'm not invited to anyone's cookout, and I'm fine with that. I don't need to go to anyone's cookout. I don't need to celebrate, you know. And I think I remember last year for Labor Day, I think I did have a hotel, and I don't remember hotel or motel. And then I checked out of the either hotel or motel, and I ended up having like only $2 left, and I had nothing to eat. And then I went to Panera Bread with the last $2 that I had, and I think all I was able to get was like a piece of bread or a bag of chips or something like that. No, I think it was I purchased a bag of chips, and I think they gave me a piece of bread with it. And I don't know how the online stalkers illegally found out that I was at Panera Bread. They found out my location, and then I was live streaming, and they kept publicizing the name and the address of the Panera Bread location that I was at. And it took me hours, and I still couldn't. It took me all day, and I still didn't get help with any food to eat. And I was hungry, starving. Felt like I was starving. Excuse me. And it was during my live stream when the abusive, narcissistic, fake perk manager wrongfully kicked me out of that location of Panera Bread. You know, and I think the online stalkers, they put him up to doing that. They probably kept calling and making false reports, trying to get me wrongfully kicked out and banned. Excuse me. Excuse me. And I kept coughing all night too. Kept coughing and blowing my nose and having to pee so much, like in the middle of the night. Excuse me. Um. Yeah. So. But yeah, and it took me a while for me to get help to get dinner. And later on, like a couple of days after, Miss Vicky was the one who donated funds for the dinner for that evening. And she was the one telling me about that man having eyes that looked dead and all that, or his eyes looked like he had no soul and stuff like that. And then 2 days later, she started, she sold out and started perping and harassing me. She started perping and harassing me. You know, she lost her soul behind me. And then there was another perp that I saw a couple of days ago trying to talk about that. Oh, well, Miss Vicky donated $800 and Miss Maxine donated, um, you know, $4,000. And I'm like, how do you stalkers know how much is being donated to me? This is really creepy. Like, y'all don't, I don't know of any Cash App information or how anybody else is getting any donations. Excuse me. And it's none of y'all, it's not y'all business. You know? And I don't even think Miss Vicky donated a whole 800. You know, I thought it was 400. You know, but that was before she sold out. But this is very creepy that they illegally hacking in and having access to my online information that they don't have the authority to access, or they don't have a right. That what they're doing is criminal illegal invasion of privacy. Excuse me, because how about you stalkers? How about y'all reveal how much perp money that y'all get? And do you report it on your taxes? I bet you won't answer that. Excuse me. So I mean, because I heard that the gang stalking criminal enterprise, what they call it, or network, is illegal. They're committing illegal crimes and they cover it up with gift cards and cash and stuff. So it can be, they get paid to torture and abuse and harm innocent people. And then because it's cash or gift cards and stuff, they quote unquote don't have to report it on taxes. Excuse me. So it's like if you gang stalking cult criminal animals, sitting there, you know, illegally getting paid under the table. You know, if I were to do a dishwashing job under the table, y'all would report me for fraud. But here you sitting here getting paid to you know, lie on people, get people wrongfully banned from places. You pay someone to come and punch me or hurt me or something. Excuse me. You pay someone to come and just do stupid shit like make noise around me or whatever, you know. But y'all call that legal. You know. But if I had like a in which I don't, but if I had a caregiver job with someone that's like someone who, say for example, if I had a caregiver job, an under the table caregiver job from, you know, taking care of, you know, a teacher from my middle or high school or whatever, and they paid me under the table for, you know, if their family members paid me under the table to take care of that teacher or whatever, you know, and y'all find out about it, then, oh yeah, we're gonna report her for fraud, whatever, you know. Excuse me, but some of you perps that are stalking me online and in-person stalkers, shucks, they claim that they get SSI and Social Security and this and that or whatever, you know. Do y'all report your perp money? I bet you don't. Y'all some freaking hypocrites. Excuse me. And I've been receiving more fake harassing comments here on YouTube from the past couple of days or whatever. And yesterday they had a fake TI perp with no comment. I'm sorry, a fake TI perp with no content come and comment on one of my videos from me and my twin sister's birthday. And he tried to talk about he had only one video that exposed the program and no videos of any personal experiences. And then he made a fake comment trying to forcefully order me to take my own videos down and saying, oh, all you do is chase and yell at cars. And he's like, well, I'm a TI and what you're doing is shameful. You should take this video down. And I'm like, shut the hell up, perp. You're probably not even targeted at all. Go to hell. All he has is one video of other people's content about targeting. Nothing of his own. And he had like maybe 3 subscribers or whatever, 1 subscriber or something. Excuse me, trying to forcefully order me to take down my own videos. And trying to say, oh, you make the TI community look bad, or you discrediting. No, you being fake, you're the one that's discrediting us. I got my documentation. You didn't see the freaking 1 headlights in the video where you want to talk about, oh, all you do is chase and scream at cars. Isn't that what the regular perps lie and say about me? That I just chase and scream at innocent cars. Those cars ain't innocent. You fuckers know you got the 1 headlight, and y'all the ones be stalking, following, and harassing me. I'm tired. So, yeah. But I screenshot the comments. It was one of those comments on my YouTube studio that I had to approve or disapprove of. Of course, I screenshot and then blocked. I did not approve of him. And I reported him, but YouTube won't do nothing anyway. Excuse me, you're not even one of my subscribers. Excuse me, trying to tell me what to post. That's narcissistic. Where the fakes that's controlled opposition, fake playing both sides, they try to tell you a disgrace by posting your evidence, and then they lie and they smear campaign you to the rest of the so-called TI community and lie and say that they try to discredit you, and they try to lie and say that they try to spread false rumors about you and tell everybody to stay away from you and don't talk to you in the TI community. And excuse me, how can someone with only 1 subscriber have so much power and influence over everybody when I got probably over 15,000 videos worth of documentation? But, as I said, some videos aren't publicized. So, oh yeah, the guy, yeah, whoever was making that thumping noise and was doing it for no reason, because I was sitting here minding my business, watching YouTube videos and not even bothering nobody. Oh, see, I just heard it just now. But it sounded further from a distance, you know. I just heard it like a boom. I don't know if y'all just heard it just now. But back in Pensacola, I used to be able to better document whatever noise harassment noise campaign or this perp activity and that perp activity. But now it's like every time I post something about the targeting, oh, you're banned from here, you know. But some places I got wrongfully banned from for documenting and exposing the perps at hotels and stuff too, hotels, restaurants, whatever, you know. But yeah, that's what a lot of the hotel staff they say, you know, you don't never come, you stay to yourself, you quiet, you don't never come out your room, you know. Well, I stay in my room to stay out of trouble, but I guess the summer being hot and humid or whatever, that's why I've been feeling the need to you know, get ice when I drink my water and stuff. But I guess over the winter, you wouldn't see me really going to the ice machine, you know, just to drink water, you know. I'd be trying to get hot water to drink because it'd be so cold, you know. Excuse me. But it's like for me to be so sleep deprived, how can I drive a doggone car? How can I swim being sleep deprived, you know? But yeah, I've been seeing the stalking cult perps been illegally perping behind the scenes with, you know, manipulating the numbers of my videos. I mean the video number count and the number of likes they've been manipulating. And if I show something positive or good, they still attack and harass me. I see what y'all doing. And they turn my good and positivity, they turn it into evil, or they make a problem out of it, you know. And I've been seeing fake TI perps and regular perps. They've been repeatedly subscribing, unsubscribing, and resubscribing to my account, to my YouTube, like several times a day. See, I just heard the noise again. Excuse me. I don't even know if it's supposed to rain today because it looks like the sky is getting darker or cloudy or whatever. Y'all were able to see my face better. Um, you know. Yeah. So that, you know, they would subscribe, unsubscribe, and resubscribe repeatedly, like every other day or so. You know, and you know the fake Ti perp, fake crusty Monique. When I called her out on doing that to me, she stopped. Or she hasn't tried again to subscribe, unsubscribe, and resubscribe. And I used to have complaints all the time about perps doing that to me in 2019 and 2020, and she weaponized and used that against me, and now she's doing it. You know, she's a fake satanic sellout perp playing both sides and then try to hide behind Christianity and religion. And she don't know whether or not she want to be part of the fake Black Hebrew Israelites cult or whether she want to be a Christian. And she been jealous of me since day one. A narcissistic control freak, fake friend, and a bully. You know. Excuse me, and Starbreaker she would still do that on no matter what account. Keep subscribing, unsubscribing, and resubscribing repeatedly, and been doing it for the past whole 6 years. She been cyber stalking me. You know. But certain fake TI perps, they harass you for a brief moment and then leave you alone for like maybe a couple of months or so and then leave you alone. But I can't believe now even the fake TI perps playing both sides. Now they've been more like stalking and harassing me for the past 4 or 5 years. See, I just heard the noise again. You know. And I think, I mean, and it's like, how come people won't make excuses or justifications for us targets, but they know how to make excuses and justifications for the perps, though? You know, if they try to make it like, you know, oh, they're under mind control, they're not aware of what they're doing, whatever. Or, you know, they got family, they have to gang stalk because they got families to feed, or, you know, or they're doing it for their family, or they don't mean to, you know, they don't mean to treat you, you know, they don't mean to act hateful towards you, you know, they're being forced to do this and do that, whatever. I believe my own family, on their own free will, want to hate me and be against me. I do not think any of my family members is mind controlled to hate me and be against me. I think they willingly want to be against me. And it's an unnatural kind of hate. No family love. Excuse me. Yeah. So I'm gonna get off here and upload the video and try to take a nap. It's whoa, right at I almost accidentally said midnight. It's right at noon right now. And if I can get some sleep and, you know, after I wake up, I don't know if I could go swim or not, but if I'm well rested and alert enough, I would like to work on more writing. But I'm gonna get off here. I love y'all. I'll see y'all later.